Hello all. In this tutorial we will see how to create a program in the i3 configurator software and configure the FTP settings. So if there is any files being created in the i3 controller, we will be able to connect to the controller using FTP, and we will be able to copy and paste the files between the controller and the PC. So first we need to configure a simple program. So this is an i3 program which I don't have any logic, but I have simply created a object, and the object says it is a numeric data object where I will be able to actually enter some number. Okay, and so I can press OK, and that's the only configuration in terms of programming. And now I need to configure a data log configuration so that we will be able to actually create some files within the controller. And so I do have a enable data log which has been checked, and I have created a test as a group, and then I have entered the global attributes as global status register. I have created one, and so that will give you details about how the data logging is performing. Is it working fine, or if there is any problems, it will tell you a number so that you will be able to actually refer to those numbers as an error code. And here you do have the global enabled register, which I have configured as S7, which means the data log will be switched on always, so that is an always on bit. And then I have created one variable to the group test, so which is R100, so you can just press add variable and then you can enter the variables which you would like to see. And here in the global attributes I have basically configured the data log interval as 10 seconds, so we will be able to see a data log of the parameter every 10 seconds. And then what I have next as a configuration is I went to the IO settings, so IO configuration hardware, and then I have selected all the controller types, so the part numbers of the device. It is the same across the board, so whichever controller you do have with an Ethernet port, all the same settings refer to the same controllers. And then you do have the LAN one, and here you press config and enter the IP address. So this is my IP address for the controller, this is the net mask, and this is the gateway. So gateway is applicable only if it is a controller which is connected to a network. Otherwise, if it is connected to the PC directly, you do not need to configure the gateway. And then here I do have the FTP file server which I have checked, and then I have selected the configuration for the FTP as username as user and password as 1234, and I have given the rights which is read only or read or write. So read only means you can simply copy files, you cannot write any files to it, but read write means you will be able to actually do copy as well as paste to the controller. So I have a one user with user and 1234 as password and read write access to it. And now I have downloaded the program to the controller, and the next thing which we need to do is we need to look for the command prompt and make sure you do have a communication with the controller. So you download the program to the controller and you do ping 10.1.1.100.128. so if the communication is fine, you will be able to actually see that okay, all the replies from the controller is coming correctly. And then you close it, and you can open the my computer, and you will be able to actually type FTP :10.1.100.128 is the same password and the username and the password, and you can use the same IP address for the controller, and you press enter. So it will ask you what is the username and the password, so you can enter the user as the password as 1234, and you can press log on, and then it will show exactly the same files which you have in the within the controller. And then you will be able to actually see we have created a group called test. You double click on the test group and you will be able to actually see all the files. So that's it basically. And if there is any values So I can actually go here and I can copy one file and copy one file, and I can come back and I will download one file to the documents folder, and then I can open the file, and then you can see that it is logged with the date, the time, and the register number and the value of it. Thank you for watching this video.